What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Dave here, and we are here with another Let's Play, which is part 15 in Jason's Pokemon journey. Now, like I say, upon making this, I actually realized something I did by accident. The night, like it's 6:31 in the morning right now. Last night I actually recorded part 14, which accidentally got released as soon as I made it. Cause when I made it, I got the thumbnail together and I uploaded it. But usually when I upload not just the Let's Play, but any of my videos, I usually, unless it's a short, but yeah, my main videos, I usually upload them as unlisted first. And then, I sort of figured, okay, now, when am I going to release this there? Sometime they're released maybe a day or two after they're made, unless, depending on what type of, depending on the video and also, how I feel. But but most of the time, they're put under unlisted. And, I released them later. This case, I thought for sure I had put it under unlisted. Turns out, when I woke up this morning, it was under public and already had got 5 views. So I was like, what? I mean, I'm glad I got views, but yeah, I was not intending for it to be released right then, though. So here we are. As you know, last time we left off in we just got to Lavender Town. And I gotta go, and I didn't face the trainers yet, so I probably will go back and face them along with some other trainers that are here in Lavender Town. And also, kind of debating on switching out here. Mostly Kadabra here. Kadabra is powerful, don't get me wrong, but I do want to give some of my other Pokemon, a chance in the roster, so let's see, and I know there's some psychic type some poison type Pokemon from trainers coming up there, so, and Lavender Town also has the tower with the ghost Pokemon, so, let's see, okay, I'm definitely keeping Paris, obviously, my grass type, so, let's see. Let's see some here. Could go with KK, but thinking. There's Graveler. We got Mankey, of course. Still needs to evolve with the Primate there. Could go with Sidara, Magikarp to get my Gyarados some. I'm not quite ready for that just yet. Digger. Could go with Digger, and I would get a Dugtrio eventually. That might sound okay. Maybe maybe I could get with Drowsy a little bit later. Might possibly do Drowsy later. Let's go with Digger. That way we can get a Dugtrio. And also we have a ground type, and that kind of would keep us covered with any trainers that we run into with poison type Pokemon. And plus Digger is at a pretty good level already, so and then you got Dig and Magnitude like Geodude did. Okay, so I'm gonna put him up front here. Alright, so let's go on about our business here in Lavender Town. I'm gonna go back and face some of these new trainers since I've already healed up there. Let's see. Might need a different Pokemon for this trainer coming up here, so we're gonna go Paris there. Yep, so hey kid, wanna see my Pokemon? Pokemaniac Herman wants the battle. Herman? Knew it. Knew it was something here. T-Bone. Maybe it was the fairy water type. Ah, well. Gonna go with what we got here. And I didn't look up the levels yet, like I say, kind of woke up There's just ain't too long woke up and had breakfast there, so yep, just gonna wing it here. Oh, okay, that works. I was kind of a little worried about that. Okay, good. Oh, that's right. Ground type moves don't affect Paris. Alright. Another bullet seed will take care of this here. There we go. Hello! And now Slowpoke here. So yeah, we'll keep with Randy throughout this here. Yep, just bullet seed him away. Jack-a-da-cha. I think that sound was super effective there. Oh boy. Don't you growl at me. I'm gonna go with poison powder here. Like I did with Cubone, kind of help out a little bit with hit points. And then probably use that leech life a little bit, because he did get some damage there from the Cubone's Bone Club. So, yeah, kind of charge him up there. Actually, hard psychic type. Yeah, oh boy, that confusion did quite a bit of damage there. Comes in handy against those psychic types there. Don't you be growling at me. I guess we'll just finish this off with a cut attack here. Oh yeah. Now that's how you cut the chase. My Pokemon! Okay, so let's see. Save! Alright. And now we're gonna go to some of these other traders. Yeah, I want to come up to you. Okay, let's see. Guess this one, yeah, we could have Digger. Got a little more packing a little bit more. Ah, this mountain air is delicious. Hiker Trent would like to battle. Oh, alright, Digger, let's go. We're gonna, let's use magnitude. 5. Guess we got some of that magnitude kind of varies, you know, on his level there. It would really be nice if we could actually see what Diglett looks like his whole body. They never show Diglett's body, even in the either the games or even the show. It's always just his head sticking up out of the ground. Yeah, which, you know, it really would be nice to actually see that, you know, sometime. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one more magnitude. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, we're gonna use kind of alternate a bit there. The fairy for this one, yeah. With the water pulse attack. So let's guess they say to wash out the competition. This would kind of be like what Brock would be like when you, I think like in the later games when his Geodude evolves there. Oh Alright, level 22. Feed a Trent. Oh, that cleared my head. Okay, now we got a couple other trainers we have to face, and then what we're gonna do is go inside the Pokemon Tower after that. There, so yep. Let's see. Okay, got a trainer here with a Pidgeotto there. I definitely remember this trainer. So I have to. I think we're gonna use Zippo to kind of keep him ahead there. Yeah, because in the last video, if you didn't see it, my Charmeleon had learned Rock Slide due to a little way we found in Rock Tunnel that I did not know about. I'm feeling a bit faint, but I haven't hiked in some time. Also, I realized the length of part 14. Now I can't. The length of part 14 of Jason's Pokemon Journey came out to a full hour. I honestly did not know I was recording for that long. Yeah. Now I can't make any promises like, oh, I won't do that again. I can't make promises on that, but like I said, because I didn't even know I was recording for that long for that one. And then, depending on, the different, what comes about in, later in the game, the different tasks and stuff like that, it's uncertain how long some of these videos will be. Now, honestly, I can say that like my live streams there, I would try not to go over an hour. Like I say, maybe, now there is a chance. I have had some cases where it did go over an hour, I think at most like an hour and a half. But mostly, I try not to go. Too far past the hour mark to keep my videos from not being so long there. But like I say, I don't make any promises that every video will be like that, or even live stream, because a lot of it depends on what's going on in it there. Yeah, but it would if there is a video in the future that is like, oh my god, this is like I'm watching a movie. It's probably gonna be very rare that happens there. So just saying, yeah, I'm not going to say that it wouldn't happen, but it's very rare that it would go to the point where it's almost like movie length there. I guess an hour is almost like movie length, especially like if you watch, say, a movie from Japan or something there. Some of the movies in Japan, like especially the Digimon movies there. Just laughing. Hiker Clark would like to battle. Well, I know it ain't Clark Superman there. Okay, let's dig. Just in case this Geodude tries to self-destruct. Think smart, huh? Okay, I guess we're just going to use magnitude. Don't seem like he's gonna do it. Man, oh yeah! Now that's what I call a shake, rattle, and roll. Magnitude seems doesn't seem too different from the earthquake move, to be honest. I can't wait to get that earthquake move. That's gonna be a while before I can get it. You don't get Earthquake until you get to Saffron City and go into the Silph Coat building to take on Team Rocket again. Yep, it's in one of the rooms there. Eep! Magnitude again. Oh, National Prayer Day. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think like it's a certain time of every month that's at National Prayer Day, according to what Pastor Rice said at Brookwood. Yeah. Okay, let's shake it out of here. Ah, man, are you kidding me? All you have to do is knock out the last hit point, for Christ's sake. Okay. Come on, Diglett. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Boy, that was a tough Onyx there. Oh yeah, there we go. Boy, talk about cutting it close. Trying to learn Fury Swipes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll just take away. Yep, there we go. Add to his attack arsenal there. Now, I have to look up when Diglett evolves. I'll probably do that after I finish this part, though. But, yeah, it should. I'm not laughing. Hey, Fever. Hey, Fever. Achoo! Okay. Hey. Okay. Let's go heal up real quick and enter this Pokemon Tower here. Alright. Take care of your Pokemon here, so. Pokemon to full health here. Alright. Dun, dee, dun, 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 dee, dun. Pokemon Tower. Oh boy. It's kind of a spooky vibe in here. Especially with the music. Yeah. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Pokemon loving heart, son. I came to pay I came to pray for my dearly departed Clefairy. Oh. Oh boy, I have a Clefairy. Oh boy, that's kind of awkward. Like, Growlithe, why did you die? Oh, I remember this was actually in the Pokemon Origins movie. The Growlithe, the Clefairy. Oh boy. I am a Chantler. There are spirits up to mischief, and I sense them high in the tower. Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of the Pokemon that died. Boy, it's pretty dark there. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people are quick to say, ooh, well, Digimon is so much better series than Pokemon because they're more mature and Pokemon is just all childish and kiddish and everything. Yeah, okay, yes, there are ways that Digimon does, especially TV series, but I mean, if you really stop to think about it, Pokemon, yes, it does come off as, like gotta catch 'em all, and competition, stuff like that. But there's some dark lore to Pokemon, especially you look at the games and the manga, and even the anime sometimes hits some very dark notes. I mean, you take like the battle with Sabrina, the gym leader Sabrina and everything, and what she had going on. That's dark there, like with that doll. So, time for us to play. And yet, like, well, Gabe, she just turned them into dolls there, but still, I mean, look what she did to her. The fact that she had that, she drove her turned her mother into a doll, and daddy kind of went. And then the thing, we don't know, we kind of assume that she was born with those powers, but we don't fully understand. There's probably some things that were not said that sort of left up to speculation, which makes it even darker. So, and according to the manga, like I said, I haven't really just read the manga, but I saw clips of some panel clips. There is some dark, just from some of the panel clips, seemed like Sabrina really got some dark stuff going on there. Especially, I think she even has, it even connects her to Team Rocket. Yep. Hey Jason, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Don't you mean, are your Pokemon dead? In proper English. Hey, they're alive. At least I can make them faint. Let's go. And so now I have to face our rival again, Geodo. So yeah, and then you even want to go darker. Look at the first Pokemon movie. The first Pokemon movie. Now, of course, the American version does cut some things out, like with Mewtwo's origin, that they did actually repurpose for Mewtwo Returns. About, his connection with the scientist's daughter and everything. But even with what we got before that, just I'm created and y'all use me, so I'm gonna destroy your lab. That's still, it was still a dark story though, even with what we got. Let's see, I'm gonna go and switch out because, this Pidgeotto's pretty freaking powerful here. So, yeah, the movie is pretty dark there. And then you take the third Pokemon movie with Entei. Entei trying to make this little girl happy. Like, the little girl loses her father to the unknown. And then this Entei shows up out of the manifestation of her imagination with the unknown's power. And the fact, her dad's like, I am Entei, played by Dan Green. Entei shows up and it's like, are you the one that calls me? And she's like, Papa! If that is what you wish. Yep, and it's really, like I say, it's so much, y'all, that's the thing, don't get me wrong, we all have what we like, it's nothing wrong with, Gabe, I like Digimon better than Pokemon, or I like Pokemon better than Digimon. I'm not saying anything wrong with what, liking something more than the other. It's just, just kind of think about it before, you go on the whole, that Pokemon, they're so jelly. No, man. Just kind of, think about some of the lore on both sides. Yeah, it's just different there. Oh boy. Bite. Oh boy, I was okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. I might need some poison powder to help me out here. There we go. Now I gotta charge Randy up a little bit there. Okay, but yeah, like I say, like Transformers, there is definitely more than meets the eye. And that could be said with Pokemon. And then just in general, you got so many people that look at just because something's animated or a cartoon, the first thing they like, kid stuff, here kid, watch. and sometimes they don't stop to, check it there. Like, take The Simpsons, for example, that is not, for kids. It's a cartoon, but it's not for kids. And like I say, you got some people that will just put their kids in front of it, thinking that, oh yeah, it's a kid show. Next thing you know, they wonder why their kids are cussing and stuff. So yeah, think about that for a second. Yeah, and not only that, some people, even with the shows that are meant for kids. Some people are really quick to judge them, think they're, think that they're, lame or something like that just because, they're animated and stuff. But, and don't even stop to realize, I got somebody at work, not calling her name, but, it's like, well, I just talk about real stuff there. But even with the fantasy cartoons, there's some real stuff that's in there, that's actually, it's just put in the form of, a fictional animated show. Like, a lot of your superhero shows like Static Shock. Static Shock, they had, I can't think what episode name was, but it was in season 1. Season 1, introduces an episode where we find out that his best friend Richie's dad is racist. And yeah, I mean it, and they don't sugarcoat it there. You actually get it in the flesh. Darn it. But yeah, I mean, he actually comes. He's like, now I see why Richie acts like such a hood. He's like, bad enough I have to deal with them at work. Now one of them's in my house. And then Richie's mad and he's like, well, you got what you wanted, Dad. My best friend's gone because of you and your stupid racism. I hate you. Hey. And then even Virgil's dad, he's like, when Richie's dad tries to, hey, Mr. Hawkins, what I said about your son, I wasn't talking about your son. I know. You were talking about his kind. Well, you know what, Mr. Foley, I've been around your kind all my life. Fine, outstanding bigots. Nose so close to the grindstone, they don't see no way but up. Meanwhile, the world changes and they're blind to it and proud of it too. And you really want to know what the sad part is? I know you're going to tell me. You have a terrific son. But because of the way you treat him, you'll never really know that. Richie ran away from you a long time ago, and who could blame him? Yeah. So, yeah. Think about that before you. I mean, a lot of y'all watching this probably don't. This probably wouldn't be an issue, but yeah, you know somebody like that. Yeah, hey, why don't you actually just watch the show, especially if you haven't, and just see what it's like. I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I got shows that I'm not really that into, like. Say soap operas, for example, but I actually respect soap operas because one thing my big papa told me that, it could be about anything. And honestly, because, I got exposed to them from my grandparents watching them, yeah, they actually are. There's a lot of things they could be about. And some of the shows that us kids watch, like, say, Power Rangers in Space or Justice League Unlimited, are pretty much like soap operas. Even Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like a soap opera. When you really stop and think about it, the way the series goes, you're trying to find out what's gonna happen next and stuff. I mean, that's the thing with a soap opera. You're trying to, you want to know what happens next. Is Bill gonna confess his love to Mandy, or what's gonna happen with him and Linda? Just as an example. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to think about. Yeah, before you quickly judge a show. At least take a look at it. Okay, better get with the poison powder before you use that hypnosis again. Nuts. Okay, let's see. And the awakening. Might have to go back out and get some awakenings there. Leech Knight, let's do it. Okay. Like grass type on grass type here. That put me to sleep. Oh boy. Okay, let's try this again. And this time, once I wake him up, I'm gonna go on with that poison powder. So yeah, you can. Hey, great. Now I gotta super potion him. Hate it when they do the critical hits. This seems like a pretty big on this battle seems pretty intense. It's almost like we're having a soap opera on the game. Did you knock it off with the critical hits? Hey, cut it out. Okay. Before he uses hypnosis again, poison powder. Come on. What is that? Execute fast or something? Come on. Finally. Yeah, definitely. Now I can go back to the leech life. Okay, at least at least Paris got a little speed to him now. I guess the poison must be kind of slowing Execute down. Almost. Spoke too soon. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking you guys will probably see the thumbnail already, before you click on this. But yeah, I'm sort of kind of thinking what my thumbnail gonna be like. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of maybe like making it where, like the Pokemon Origins movie, Ash and actually Red and Blue kind of went into actually Blue went into the tower before Red did, and then he got freaked out when he saw the ghost. I saw a ghost. Oh, excuse me. I saw a ghost. Oh boy. Okay. Like I say, I'm not gonna waste it because you only got one hit point left. Yep, there we go. Good thing I did the poison powder. So Randy just beat him in his sleep. Sort of like that, should I keep Randy out there? Because, he could definitely help out with the Kadabra. Yep, let's try my luck. Only got one more Pokemon, so yeah. Why not? Now, at least Kadabra doesn't have a hypnosis attack, so yeah. Just keep him in the battle there. Okay, so we're gonna do the poison powder. But what I was saying, Sesame Street, it kind of, the whole thing of Randy being asleep and winning the battle. Oh, crap. Don't worry, Randy, I got an answer for you. Okay. But, winning the battle in his sleep, sort of made me think of Sesame Street's little band. This version of ZZ Top they had, but they called them, they said, you got them ZZ Blues. There's not a lot of letters, got the ZZ Blues. Oh, he said, there ain't enough Z words, got the ZZ Blues. There you got the zippers and zebras and zoos. Mama always told me about the zippers and zoos. But once you sang about those zippers, zebras and zoos, you've almost out of Z words, got the ZZ Blues. Do 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 do. I guess I'll have to switch there. Cause then his band, and then at the end of the song, his band fell asleep. And he's the only band ever played with that falls asleep and keep laying the blues. Guess I might as well join them and cop some Z's myself. There ain't enough Z words, got the ZZ Blues. Get a little rock slide going. Aw, man, he's confused. Okay. Boy, Gary ain't Davis is not kidding around in this battle. Let's see. Oh boy. This is I did not expect the battle to be this hard here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, games have to have their challenges, and that's the whole point having to overcome the obstacles of the game. But yeah, yeah, just a little, feels like just unexpected of, how it's going is all. But at least we won. Have to go back to the Pokemon Center before we continue. What, you stinker? I took it too easy on you. No, dude, you were pretty hard to beat. How's your Pokedex coming along? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. I better get going. Got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later. About that Marowak. Okay. I'm gonna heal up once again. And it looks like we got kind of a length on this video too, because there's like I say, I wanted there's some more I want to do before I end this. That's why. So yeah, like I say, that's why I said before, I don't promise that I know we started off when we first started this Let's Play off. I think the first one was like, I think somewhere between 30 minutes to 40 minutes, like the first few episodes there. But then, yeah, as time goes on, yeah, there's gonna be some bigger stories to tell in this game here. All right, let's try at this tower again. Let's see. Oh, hello. We could not even identify the wayward ghosts. A Silph Scope might be able to unmask them. A Silph Scope? Huh. Okay, come on. Oh boy. We got the Champlers in here. Okay, so let's see, let's see, maybe, let's see, I'm kind of debating here. Okay, we'll go a little bit further, yeah, we'll go a little bit further. Honestly, I'm actually having second thoughts about Digger, because, yeah, I know Ghost-type Pokemon are able to, levitate, because, well, hello, they're ghosts. So, might need a different type of Pokemon here, so, yeah, let's, do another switch out here. Yeah, I'll get your money's worth for this here. Let's see, store. All right, let's see who I'm gonna withdraw that could probably be of a help in the Pokemon Tower against all these ghosts here. Let's see, summary. Zubat can actually learn Bite Attack. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's go with Zubat. Yeah, let's because that Bite Attack could actually come in pretty handy here. Let me just make sure of something here. Let's see, summary about my Meowth. Okay, Meowth has a Bite Attack. Oh boy, that's tempting. Because Meowth can evolve into Persian, but Zubat can let's go with Zubat. I know it's gonna be a while. Yeah, I gotta level him up a little bit for him to learn Bite Attack, but yeah, I like a challenge, Like I say, there was a thing that I think it was the pastor of First Baptist Church, Pastor Henry Armington. He said, I think he said, work smart, not hard. Yeah. So, however, yeah, now that is true. Don't get me wrong. That's not I'm not neglecting that in the slightest. But in terms of the situation here with this game, yeah, Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you do have to kind of have a bit of a challenge, yeah, when it, at least in this situation with, playing this game. Now, of course, in reality, yeah, you would kind of, I mean, it's not saying that, you're still going to have, a little something to go through, but, you do kind of, if you can make, if you can, if there's some way you can make something a little more convenient, yeah, go for it, yeah. Right, so yeah, Zubat knows that bite attack. Oh well, he will. So that's one good thing about switching out the Pokemon. Yeah, you really can get a lot of possibilities here. What? Excuse me? Starting to sound like that professor friend of Grandpa when he got possessed by Shoddy. Ghastly. Okay, now we're gonna switch out until Zubat learns the bite attack there. And let's see, we're gonna go with probably have to go with Zippo. Yeah, probably Zippo, yeah. For this one, I'll try to rotate with the other Pokemon there, but yeah, I'm just gonna go Zippo because of the level that this Ghastly's at. Like a little rock slide there for the ghost. Yeah, that Nightshade might would have done a lot more damage on my other Pokemon, yeah. There we go. Okay, still got a ways to go before learning Bite Attack. I'm saved! Huh? The ghost can be identified by the Silph Scope. Same thing the other Chandler said. There. Okay, save the game, save the game, save the game, save. Almost like Fat Albert when he's like, hey, Fat Albert gonna save the day. Save the day, save the day, save the day. Boop, 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 boop. You did what? Save the day, save the day, save the day. Stop that! Oh boy. Yeah, that was a good movie. The live action Fat Albert movie in 2004. Yeah, I definitely had a good time watching that. So I guess I might need that escape rope if necessary. What in the... Oh my god, I can't... Oh, that's what they mean. I actually knew this. I just, any of y'all watching this that hasn't played the game, yeah, I didn't want to spoil it. Yeah. Ghost can't be ID'd. Yeah, and this is what happens when you try to face the ghost unidentified. Yeah, the ghost keeps saying, get out, get out. And your Pokemon will just get scared and you won't be able to, you won't be able to battle. So, that's the only thing you can do is run away. But you can battle the Chantlers and their ghost Pokemon. I'm not sure exactly why theirs wouldn't be unidentified, but okay. I can say, it's Pokemon, you know. Chandler Carlin would like to battle. Ghastly. First thing came to my mind with the Ghastly, another episode of Pokemon that's kind of dark. For those who don't think Pokemon is a dark, the Ghost of Maiden Peak. When there's a Ghastly that actually poses as this maiden, and lures a lot of these, a lot of men under the spell, and then, as this old lady say, "Oh, men who pass this way fall under a spell. We find them here with the light sucked out of them, babbling like idiots.
It's the work of that maiden's ghost, still waiting for her young love yet to return. It's just as I warned you.
And the story behind the original maiden that passed away, it was a guy at a shrine. He said, the woman in this painting perished over 2,000 years ago. She was in love with a handsome young man, but he left her and sailed away to fight in a war. I'll wait for you forever. Farewell. And she did wait for a very long time, hoping to see his ship on the horizon. But he never came back. Still, she waited and waited until finally her body rusted and turned to stone, just like the cliff upon which she stands. To this day, she waits for her love to return. Yes, that's kind of messed up there when you think about it. Like, what? You mean to tell me this maiden just stood in the same spot so long and eventually turned to stone? Okay. That's, like I say, that's, and also, but kind of, I get that she wanted to be loyal to her love, but I'm pretty sure, what am I doing? I'm pretty sure, your boyfriend or the man, like boyfriend, husband, not completely sure, but pretty sure he wouldn't mind if, you took breaks to, get something to eat or, get some rest at home. And just saying, when you say you wait for him, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to stand in this one spot. It just, okay. You're being faithful to him, so obviously you're not gonna date any other guys or anything. You're just, you're still gonna be with him, and you'll be there when he comes, and you'll be there ready for him when he comes back, to take it back, sort of like just say, a husband and wife in general, like me and Queen Tina, if I went away somewhere, she would wait for me, I'm just saying. Yeah, oh boy. It's pretty dark, and then, kinda, and then not only dark, it kinda had some adult it kinda had a bit of an adult reference in there that sort of went over the heads of a lot of us kids there. Which you'd have to watch the episode in order to get it there. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna, as Woody say, I'm not gonna say it here because it's preschool voice present. But it's better if you watch it on the actual episode there. Yep. Oh wait, what? Ah, darn it. Yeah, normal attacks don't affect ghost types, by the way. I was not intending for him to do tackle, but I think that was an accident. And now you just put a curse on me. Okay, now we'll do aerial ace. Come on, Zubat, learn that bite attack. Okay, so let's save again. Oh boy. Hey guys. Pretty ghostly atmosphere we got going on here, don't you think? But I think it's a lot nicer outside. Why don't we go outside, get a little breath of fresh air. Be cursed with me. No thanks. I just ate my breakfast and my doctor told me not to be cursed right after eating. So, can't let, my doctor would be so upset. Sort of like the joke that say Static would make, like in the first episode, when Wade had saved him from Hot Street, and then told him meet us in a half. In a half? I gotta meet my pops in a half. In a half. Gee, son, where were you at 3 o'clock? Where were you at 3:30? Where were you at 3:30 this afternoon? Well, Pops, the nice gangbangers decided to invite me over for tea and cookies. Son, don't you know that gangbangers are dangerous? Yeah, but Pop, with all respect, it'd be rude to decline. Then when he got there, he was like, come in. What, inside? Oh, gee, fellas, it's such a nice day out. It'd be a shame to leave the doors. What? I guess we could go inside. Oh, boy. Another guest there. You realize you're gonna take the rest of the hit points doing that curse move now. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, that's one thing that really I don't get that curse I don't think is a very good move there. I mean, it's sort of like poison powder where, pretty much same thing, but the only difference with poison powder, it doesn't hurt the user though. What? Yeah, you heard me. Poison powder doesn't affect the user, but curse does. We can't determine the identity of the ghosts. But yet you can. But what about the identity of the ghost Pokemon you have? Yeah, that's kind of a plot hole there. Some of these items here. Beat me not. Oh boy. Chandler Jody. I had a teacher named Miss Chandler once back in the. Well, actually, no, I didn't. But she's one of the teachers at my elementary school. I never had her class there, but yeah, I do know about her. But that, yeah, it's her, Miss Chandler. Yeah. Yeah, one of the many teachers in my elementary class there. Of course, the level up's gonna slow down with Zubat there. Oh, cool. Nightshade doesn't affect. Oh, because he's part normal type. Oh boy. And you just ended your hit points. So obviously, I'm gonna switch because I think there's another Pokemon coming up. Ooh, boy. Okay, learn Supersonic, but I need him to learn the Bite move now. Oh, okay. I thought there was another Pokemon to battle there. Yeah, these Chandlers are not quite so difficult there. I mean, it's a little challenging because, ghost type Pokemon. I think what would probably make it more so challenging is, if I had that Silph Scope, which I do have to get in order to identify these ghosts, especially if you want to capture a ghost Pokemon, yeah. But, and there's also, I think there is something up ahead that you'll need the Silph Scope for, but yeah, like right now, I'm battling through the trainers. And when I get there, I'm going to show you what it is there. So that way, those of y'all, like first time playing the game, or you haven't, you've never played these games before, you can see it there. Ghosts, no. Oh boy. What is this? Paranormal Activity? But G-rated? Yeah. Chandler Paula. Oh my god, Chandler Paula. Oh my goodness, Paula, dude, why? Why? Boy. I don't think Simon and Randy would approve of this at all. Well, Paula's a Chandler. I don't know if I really buy that, man. It's just doesn't really seem like you. I know you like to try new things, Paula. You get off into different things, but just not you. I really don't care if it's her or not. I just don't like it. You know, it sucks. You say it about everything, Simon. That they do. Only because it's true. Yeah. We actually, funny thing is, back in college when I went to Dipsy, sometimes we did, I think one of my classes, we would do like skits there and actually film it. And one of the skits that one of the other students did was an American Idol skit. And there was that, well actually two of the students did American Idol. Where is the ghost? But in one of the American Idol skits, actually both of them, I actually played Randy Jackson in both of them. But in one of the skits, we had one of the skits. I remember they had Paula do like she was drunk there, and she was talking all crazy and stuff. It was pretty funny. Oh boy. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, still keep Nightwing out so you can get that level up there. But we actually did that. And there was some other. I think one of the skits I tried to do was like a reality show. Oh, excuse me. Something like or Saturday Night Live or something like that. Random comedy at the Random. Then I had another one. I tried to do like a Judge Judy episode, where Medea and Mr. Brown were on trial. You know, because y'all remember in I Could Do Bad by Myself from Tyler Perry, Medea had shot Mr. Brown's dog. And actually, she didn't really shoot. I mean, there was a play where she did shoot at the dog, but that wasn't how she killed him, though. She didn't. Yeah, it was another way she killed him, which was giving the dog her glaucoma medicine. Yeah, what happened? Like suddenly, Mr. Brown came, and it was in I think in the middle of the night, and he come. They was like, Mr. Brown. He had some really short shorts on and a really small t-shirt that did not come down far enough so you saw part of his belly and his toupee on. But it's like so it was like, Mr. Brown, it sounds like something is wrong. Yeah, something wrong with me. Don't ask me no stupid question. Yeah, something wrong with me. What you do to my dog? Medea, what did you do to that man's dog? I ain't do nothing to that man's dog. You lying buzzard, you know you did something to my dog. All right, Brown. Like, what? Like, go on now, go on back. I ain't do nothing to your dog. Go on back home now. I went out there to check on my dog. Like, when I go to play with him, and he was just sitting up there like this with his arms up. I know she did something there. All right, Brown. Picture in Sicily, 1949. Oh, Chandler Ruth, I forgot to read what she said there. Like, Sicily, 1949. Child, that dog wouldn't stop barking, so I gave him some of the pills. He told me to get rid of I get some of them pills of mine there, the glaucoma medicine. Like, you gave the dog a couple of these? Yeah, that's right, there's a couple. But Mabel, this bottle is empty. Yes. She said, oh, I know that dog was just all that barking. Ruth. Oh boy. And pardon me for having to say this, because I'm talking about the name of the place. Brown says, you know, Mabel, if you don't get your act right, together, you're gonna rot right in hell. And she said, and I'll be sitting right next to your dog. Oh, Ruth. Oh boy. And then something even funnier than that. What a nightmare. even funnier than that. At the beginning of the play, I think her granddaughter or something like that is like, I hate it when we have to have these conversations about Anthony. So just drop it, all right? I was possessed. I don't know who you think you rolling your finger and pointing your finger and rolling your neck at there, but you got the wrong one. And this is the purified zone here. This is a good way to recharge your Pokemon in the tower here. Come, child, I have purified this space. You can rest here. Yep. Oops. Okay, I was trying to go forward. Okay. Hang on, let me see what she's gonna say real quick here. You know what? I think I'll probably just end it here at the purified zone. No, I'm gonna continue it. This is 7:31 here. Okay, if I try to get this before 8 o'clock here. Katrina, that would have been like Katrina State Farm. Yeah. But so she's like, I don't know who you think you pointing your finger and rolling your neck and your eyes there, but you got the wrong one, okay? It is my house, and if I want to talk about Anthony, I'm going to talk about Anthony in my house. I'm going to talk about Anthony. I'm going to talk about Anthony in my house. Okay? Man, I said that. I told you not to marry the man. You still married him anyway. I said that at this wedding with the t-shirt. Do not marry this man. He is gonna break your heart. Good. What else could I do? T-shirt and a sign at your wedding. You mad at me because you married a dog. Mighty dog. A dog. Snoop Doggy Dog. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Dougie. Snoop Doggy Dog. Medea be doing be saying some stuff on there, I ain't gonna lie. Huh? No, we was talking about Medea there, chill. Okay. Purify again. At least that's one advantage of having this area. Got a nugget. Ooh. Put down that chicken nugget. I found this. That's my chicken nugget. Put that nugget down. Put that nugget down. Now. Then suddenly the other voice in her makes him talk like Arnold Schwarzenegger with the cookies. Oh, these cookies. Oh, I gotta get the recipe from Liz. Put that cookie down now. Down, put that down, put that cookie down, put that cookie down, put it down, put it down, put it down, put that cookie down. Y'all were expecting that. Cookie. Oh boy. Hate when they're confused like this. I guess the cookie song got her confused. Well, you got them confused, or maybe in the chat, let's get it. Put that nugget, put that nugget down, put it down. Put my chicken nugget down, put it down, put the chicken nugget down. I just got that from McDonald's, I was gonna eat that. Ooh, boy. Ah, good. Okay, let's speak over here. It's think about the cookie and the chicken nuggets. I'm sorry. It's just, oh boy, I'm purified. Oh, I'm probably. They gonna be. I gotta go to work today at noon now. They gonna be wondering, Gabe, what's so funny? What you laughing at? Oh no, I just had some chicken nuggets and cookies. Give me your all. Oh, well, I can almost give you all. I just don't take my chicken nugget. Tammy, please don't take my nugget. Oh crap, a hunter. Yeah, that's pretty bad news. That's the evolved form of Ghastly there. Okay, I'm gonna go with Charmeleon on this one here. Boy. Gotta tell you, that feels pretty good. I was not expecting to laugh that hard over nuggets and nuggets and chicken, nuggets and cookies. What the hell? Boy. Kind of like one of my coworkers that laughed real hard once. I don't know what it was we said, but we got him laughing so hard. He was like, oh boy. Oh, that way Eddie Murphy when he was I think he was imitating shit with Tammy. Duh. When Eddie Murphy was imitating James Brown, he said, Jimmy-doo, zone, zone, zone. Hey! Jimmy-doo, zone, zone, zone. I'm gonna do my thing. Do it again. I boot it again. I boot it again. I boot it. I boot it. I boot it. I boot it. Yeah. Wait, what did he just say? I don't know. Shut up. We're getting paid. Just keep playing. Hey! And then he also talked about Michael Jackson. God rest his soul there. Yeah, I know the movie's out and everything, but yeah, it wasn't nothing really bad there. I mean, yeah, it was he did joke around, but it wasn't nothing, mean-spirited. He just was, Michael Jackson. Very good-looking dude, but not the most masculine brother in the world. But he can sing. And when you can sing, that doesn't matter, The ladies love you when you can sing, They go crazy. Sort of like Jamie Foxx, And then also, also because, they say, well, Michael is so sensitive. He's so sensitive. And Michael used that too. He'd be in concert. Is it all right? Excuse me. Is it all right? Give me blood. Oh boy. He come down there and say, excuse me just a second. Taking a cough drop there. Angelica? Not Angelica from the Rugrats. Is this what happened to her when she grew up? So anyway, he said, Michael come down there and say, is it all right if I come down there and sing for you? And then the lady go, ah! And then if you don't just growl over you, man, sunlight, that ghastly just occurs to me. to cut my Pokemon's hit points. And now I have this curse on me. I've got to win. Clefairy, please make your walk. Clefairy, oh good, he's confused. Please try to win the battle, Clefairy. Tino, give me some tissue. Jermaine, stop teasing. Just sing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just sing, yeah. Please tell me he learned Bite. Darn it! How long is it gonna take for him to learn Bite? I'm almost done with the Pokemon Tower. What the heck? Let's switch around here. Okay, Thunder Shock. Oh crap, not the Nightshade. By the power of the nuggets and cookies! Okay. I had to bring it back in there somehow. Almost. I have the power! The longest one I play here. Okay. Will Jason change Pokemon? Yes, I will. Why, yes, I will. Okay. Trying not to, I would use Randy, but a lot of his attacks won't be very effective against Ghost type. But, fortunately, there is a rare candy in here somewhere, so, yeah, that will kind of help a little bit there. I laid a curse on you. Come on. Okay, I have to charge Clefairy up in order to get through this fight. I think I honestly laughed a little too hard there. Tearing up over here. I'm crying over here. I'm crying out of joy over here. That's sort of like, you know, the New York accent, they say, I'm walking here. Oh boy. Alright, the level ups are getting up pretty good. Just wish the Zubat. Okay. With Zubat, we're gonna learn that bite move. Okay, we got a couple more Chantlers and also rare candy coming up. Kiki. Wait, Chancellor Jennifer liked the battle. Are you trying to tell me about Kiki? Do you love me? Do you need me? La 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 the Kiki, the Kiki. Kiki. maybe she heard the song. Ooh. Thanks. Okay, Rock Slide. Yeah, you know that song. A lot of people had accidents because of that song. They were trying to do like, you know, the music video with their car moving and stuff. Yeah, and it was in the news and everything. I will say that Jason David Frank did try that, but wait, hear me out. What he did was a lot safer than what a lot of people were doing. What he did, he stood out his car, and he had two people in the car while he was outside the car in a parking lot, not on the street. That was empty. and not very busy. Well, not very busy. And what he did, the person there was a person driving, focused on what was in front of him, and a passenger next to that person doing the filming. So yeah, if you do it right, yeah, it's not too bad. Still kind of risky, but I mean, at least that was a lot safer than how a lot of people do it. They would just set the camera in like the seat of their car and then put the car like on neutral or something like that where it could move on its own. Then there's the matter, you have to try to stop your car and stuff like that. Yeah, it did not end well for a lot of people. God. This is gonna be like a Firered movie here. Okay, here we go.
Zippo, I choose you.
Oh boy. Use that rock slide there. Oh, cool, okay. Well, I guess the battle's over now. Yeah, a little late for that, Ghastly. I think that's all the Chandlers in here. Still didn't learn Bite. I guess that's a move that he doesn't learn until like much later, I guess. Oh, there's the rare candy. So I was gonna use this on Paris, but let's see. I might, yeah, because there's some other, because that's all the Chandlers in here. So yeah. All right. So this is what happens. So since we can't identify the ghost Pokemon, I'm about to show you what happens at the end of the maze here, and why you need the Silph Scope in order to get further, to get any further than this. Be gone, intruders! Get out! Leave this place! A ghost appeared at level 30. So, yeah, this particular ghost, you cannot get past here. Like, and of course, you try to say, get out, get out, get out. Oh boy. And what happens? Yeah, so you can't even get to the steps there. So yeah, so yeah, that's what I wanted to show you before we ended it there. So let's see, I'm gonna use the escape rope to get out of here. And that ends our Firered movie for today. Hope y'all it's just gonna be it's part 50. It's just gonna be another part, don't worry. But it's the length of a movie. So anyway, yeah, definitely like, share, and subscribe. Get our available books and support us like Iceman Universe, and check out his stuff that he got going on, different reactions to different shows. Support the Miracle Crew, King Gay, yours truly, King Gay, Quintina, Janara Nellens, Chris Godfrey, aka Jen, Big Sis Casey, and of course EJ the Supreme. Also, hang out with us on the live stream, Discord, and Facebook, and let's sell each other some stuff on that Macari app. And with all that said, we will see y'all in the next video adventure. Y'all take care, everybody. Peace out.